Roke's here, everybody. I'm going to show you what the part number is for those 2009 Honda Accord bearings. Kit off of eBay, just to show you what it looks like. That's the name brand right there. Been using them for a long time. Never had no problems. Now, the way you go to install these bearing on there, right? These bearings got a magnetic side on one side, and on the other side it don't. So the best way to do it is with a paper clip, but I don't have one right now. So I gotta try and find something that'll stick to it. So that's the magnetic side, which is the side that has the numbers on it. Back side don't have the numbers. So, so we'll put it here. See, it falls right off. Put it there, sticks. This is the side, and it has the numbers. This is that side that goes inside your hub bracket. And there's your hub bracket, and it goes inside. The magnetic side is going to be on the inside part. Okay? So let me show you my setup I got going on. I got a Harbor Freight 20-ton press. Show you my setup. This is so I can keep it balanced. Put a flat bar so I can push it down even. Just an extension. I had to use 4-inch channels, so you have the room later on to put the hub and all that in there. Alright. After I get done pushing this bearing in, put the snap ring, then I put that piece back in there. Yeah, but you gotta make sure that bearing's going in there even. Very important to get this as level as you can, so as you press it, the bearing goes in there straight. Because if you got it crooked, the bearing will get pressed in more one side, and you have to take it all apart. So make sure you shim everything good where you got this nice and level. And I'm just going to be pressing it down. Okay, so I got it pressed flat. So to me, to push it past where it needs to get the O-ring, I'm gonna use the old hub bearing, right? Put it right on top. Where's that little flat bar I had? And this is all you want to do right here. It's a slow process, but it is what it is. Where's the bar? Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, baby. Let's take a look underneath. We'll figure it out. I think I need a little bit more. It's pretty close. Let me go get a flashlight. I want to take a look and make sure. So the bearing didn't go down. I'm using one of these snap ring, the heavy duty ones, to put it in there. And you want to make sure the snap ring and everything's real clean. I quite don't have it in there, so what you want to do, push it down, and that's it. There you go. Next part is putting the hub. So we're installing this back in there. And you see how I got my setup. One leg here and another two here. This one's just a hair taller than that one, so I might have to put a shim there. So we're gonna press this in there right now. You don't overkill it, just take your time. Start pushing it in there. You gotta make sure everything's real clean as it goes in there, and keep an eye on it so make sure it don't go sideways on you. Remember, at this point, the snap ring and everything's in there already. I'm sure I'm going to get a question like, how do you know when to stop? As it goes down. See this lip right here? When that lip touches the bearing, you're good. I mean, it's only going to go so far, right? My filter right there hitting.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, you're going to feel it when that happens. As soon as you feel it or you hear it, that's it. Don't keep pushing it. And spin it. Make sure it feels real good, which it does. Freaking Honda's gonna be running like a goddamn Lamborghini when I get done with it. Oh yeah. Look at that. What's up, Dad?
Brand new.
Brand new. Brand new. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Brand new. So as you go to press that hub back in there, make sure you put something underneath it so they don't pop the top of the bearing off. One thing I forgot to tell you. So what you want to do is put that piece underneath there. So as you press it in there, this piece don't pop off, because as this is going in, it'll start popping that off. So you gotta have something underneath it. So that's why I put that piece there to hold it in there in place. Okay, another thing gotta tell you, see this cap that goes here? Make sure you put that with this piece here, because you got your sensor that goes in there and reads. Okay, the open part goes directly here, sensor goes there, just to let you know. See? Okay, and all you're gonna do is hit this on there. Just be gentle with it, because it wants to pop off. So I'll put a little bit of grease on that. That way it slides in there good. So what we're going to do is start putting this back on. So, ¿cuánto aquí, Dad? No toques nada. No, por afuera.
¿Estás grabando?
Sí. I am recording. See how I did that? See how easy? See that grease? See how I greased it, and it just helps you get it right in there? So now I'll just start putting all the nuts and everything back in, and we'll be doing all right. And the sensor. I'll do that later. Let's find that little nut for this. What you want to do is just barely put the nuts on there, so it gives you a chance to do everything. Oh. Don't get discouraged when you're doing this type of work, because sometimes you do got to scratch your head. See? Now we'll put that one there.
Mira si jale que nada. No.
Hay uno que tenía un nada así.
¿Ah, sí?
Yeah, que este mismo es. And they got some pat brakes. You hear that? Yeah. And your sensor off. Yeah, when you do this sensor, make sure you clean it. That way it reads right. If not, you have a million freaking problems. Okay. This one goes here. So I'm gonna start putting the little bolts back on the sensor, since we already got all the nuts put in place. Look like the rains want to come. On that?
Yeah. Rain started up.
We might have to
Put the yellow suit.
yellow suit, raincoat.
Yeah.
I don't know about no raincoat. I think might just open up the tarp. These sensors, bolts take a 10 millimeter, and which everybody should know, 10 millimeters they break easy. So don't use no impact on it, you know. Last thing you want to do is have the bolt break inside and go through the headache taking everything off to put it back on. You know. It's a little time consuming, but I guess you can fast forward if you want later on. The reason I put all the nuts and everything is to hold everything in place. It's a lot easier than trying to fight it. Then I just go back. I'll tighten everything up. Then put the rotor and put the brake on there. This is what I made up right here. You're gonna need a 17 millimeter for this one right here. And the reason I did is because I'll put it right in here and tighten it up. So I got all these nuts with the collar pins in there, all tightened up. As you can see. Sensor brackets on there, brake caliper, rotors, right? Make sure you line these holes up because 2 screws went on there, but whoever did my dad's bearings, I guess they lost the screws that go there. You know your brakes, you got 2 bolts go in there, and that was a 17 millimeter I used for that. And the brake line right here. Here's the other one. Once I tighten this up, then I put my tire back on and repeat the process on the passenger side. No big deal. This is going to be a 12 millimeter. You want to do it by hand. You don't want to break these little small bolts. So, got all that put together. So, Start on the other side here in a second. So this is the passenger side. Remove the brakes, rotor, then after that, your brake line. Hang your brake caliper up here with a zip tie. Your sensor, don't forget to take it off. Then back again, these. The one on the bottom and the one on top. That's everything we're going to start taking off. Already took out the axle nut. So brake caliper, sensors, then the other bolts that I showed you. So took the snap ring off the back side or the front side. I'm getting ready to press this out. Just showing y'all quickly what I got going on. I think last time I used the O, also the O. Just like that.
What? I can't. I can't go to the side. I can't have to wait for tomorrow.
To work.
School. You got school tomorrow. See, this one's didn't fall apart like the other one.
Guárdala para que la tengas ahí de.
I already got one. Got it right there. So we're gonna take this off, clean it real good, and install the other one. So what I'm gonna do, just clean some of this up, makes it better. Going to install everything back together. I just put some like degreaser, especially the part where the snap ring goes at. It's so important to get that area clean. There we go. Don't forget to clean inside where the sensor goes at, so you don't have a problem with it going in there. Right in there. I'm gonna clean this side too, because that's where that one piece goes in at.
Sí, no, yo lo pongo, lo que tú sabes, como niño uno tiene que estar encima de ellos, el suelo. Son niños, hasta un huevonazo de 15 años, tú le dices, you have to, si no imagínate, voy a tener que dos rajudas aquí, ¿no?
So, I'm back again. Parts. This is passenger side. I'm going to install the